Greetings, dear travelers, and welcome to another pick a card reading. Today we will be finding out your past, present, and future. So what you will do is choose one of these three creatures. For group 1 we have the hedgehog, for group 2 we have a bird, and for group 3 we have a reindeer. The timestamps will be down in the description box below. Please consider subscribing, as 90% of the people that watch my readings are not subscribed, and by subscribing you'll basically be updated on any future readings or art related content, whatever I end up putting out. Consider checking out my Ko-fi page, as you can support me there by leaving a tip. You can become a member and get monthly perks. You can get a personal reading that is catered personally for you, as well as shop. So the links to all of that, as well as places you can connect with me, will be down in the description box below. Now let's get into your reading. Hello group 1, and welcome to your reading. So let us see our three cards, and we'll get some oracle cards as well. But for now, we are going to see what your recent past was about. Okay, you got the Knight of Pentacles here. So things may have been slow for you. It's as if you're working towards something, or have been working towards something, but it's going very slowly. It's as if you may not have been getting the rewards as soon as you want them, or manifesting things into your life, but there has been some climb. You weren't stuck and going nowhere. Things were moving along, but a lot slower than you maybe would have wanted. So let's see your present moment. Okay, you got the King of Wands here. So there's a lot of creativity, passion, maybe even like hands-on creativity. Maybe you've been creating something or starting, like opening up a business. Maybe that's what that slow climb was. So in your past, you've been moving towards this, which now currently, and if this isn't happening, maybe it will very soon, not in the future, but like in the current time frame. There's a lot of fire and energy that is gathering up for you. Okay, so your future here is talking about either, you will be possibly working with someone. So because this is a general reading, we'll have to give different scenarios for these things, right? Because not everyone will have the same outcome. But this could be that if this is a business thing, it could be that you've been working towards something that now is firing up and creating rewards or a huge benefit for you. Maybe you're fully inspired and really going in at it, and seeing some achievements happening, and it could bring you to partnerships, maybe business partnerships, or working together with co-workers on some project. If this is regarding relationships, this could be that you end up, maybe things have been slow for you right in the beginning, And now when you're really in that state of being ready, of actually going out there and seeing what the universe has in store for you, right? And being open to love and things like that, it's saying that you might find this person through career, through other friends. It might be even through volunteering or helping someone else out regarding something. But basically, if this is also describing someone that is coming in for you, it could be someone that actually is helpful. That might not just stand by and make you do things, but someone that actually will want to help you out and, be 50-50 on the daily tasks and maintaining a home and things like that. Okay? So now we're going to see what your oracle cards have to say regarding this situation. Okay, so you got the shapeshifter. So this is about adapting to situations. Okay, it's because with this wands, it seems like in the shapeshifter, right? Like, why would you have to adapt if something is just, going by like a daily life thing? But it seems like something will currently happen so fast, like, like a spark. Something will just like come into your life so fast. And this is telling you that even though it might seem overwhelming at the beginning, you shouldn't worry or stress about it because you will adapt. Okay, so you have to focus on adapting and taking it in, even though it's really quick. Take it in strides, like this man on a horse here, and adapt to it because better things will come. You'll get the help and that motivation you need in order to keep going. Okay, you have upskill with work career crossroads. So this is mainly a career group right now. So this could be a message with this, especially here. With the Knight of Pentacles, it seems like a man that basically has books and, maybe is getting some sort of education, right? So it's telling you in order to get that inspiration and to be more hands-on and do what you have to do to find that success and achievement, you will need to upskill and work on those skills to make them stronger, to hone them, so that you can be a lot more confident and get to adapt to whatever is coming next. Because maybe what the future brings you, you will need those skills more, even though you may not need them now, right? But you will need them more in order to climb up. And if you already are starting to build upon them right now, when that time comes, you will easily adapt and smoothly transition into whatever the next stage is. Okay, so always be a few steps ahead of the plan. See what skills are needed for whatever you wish to achieve and work on that. Okay, always work on yourself. Build yourself up to be greater than you were. Remember that you're only competing against yourself. Okay, let's see what else we get. Okay, you got the gospel. So think about what it is that you believe in, okay? If you truly believe in the work you're doing, then go deeper, okay? What does a gospel or a Bible or any type of religious text do? It helps you think more deeply, right? It helps you connect to something on a more deeper level. So that's what it's saying here, that you need to be adaptable, you need to build up your skill for whatever this is, and you need to truly hone in, to truly try to master whatever it is. If it's more than one thing, then at least practice that one thing every other day, right? So if you're multi passionate like I am, either create a schedule where you're doing a variety of different things in one day, or where throughout the week it's scattered, right? So that you're always working on your skills on those different things and building them up, right? So that every day doesn't have to be the same, that you're not bored or tired of doing that same thing, but that you have a variety of different things. Much like when you were in school, right? Where one day you had gym class, and then I'm talking about elementary school, not high school, because in high school, of course, every day you had the same subjects. But in elementary school, right, like Wednesdays was art day, or Thursday was gym day, things like that. So if you're multi-passionate, then create a schedule where you're either working on those different aspects in one day or throughout the week, okay? But keep going deeper and building those skills, because it's going to serve you in the end for whatever comes next. So I'd like to see with the tarot now, what does this lead to? Okay, so what this leads to is a change of perspective, okay? A total shift in how you see things, how you experience them, and what you experience in your life. It's going a total shift. And you got the Wheel of Fortune. So a lot more prosperity and abundance comes your way if you work on these things on a daily basis. You don't have to overwhelm yourself with too much, but just work on it a little at a time, because even a little, even if, let's say, you're doing a doodle a day, it's going to help you improve, okay? So group one, that's all I have for you right now. I wish you guys luck. I hope that you achieve whatever this is and that you work on yourself. Remember to subscribe to this channel. If you have enjoyed this reading, leave a comment and a like. And don't forget to check out my Ko-fi page and other links that are in my description box. Okay, and I'll see you next time. Hello to my group twos, my birds. Let us see what your past, present, and future is all about. Okay, so your recent past was a Chariot card. So this could be that there was a lot of movement. The Chariot card, the official one, contains a man in a chariot with a white and black horse, which seems to be pulling in different directions. So it could be that some of you may have been pulled in different directions and not knowing where to go. But there was movement. Things were moving along quickly, even if it may not have been where you wanted it to go. Okay, so there was movement in your recent past. So what is your present like? So your present situation is the Page of Swords. So this could be that currently, and if it hasn't happened right now, by now, it might be within a few days or so, right? But it's not, it's basically in a current moment, you may be slightly more focused than you have been before. Because before you may not have known where things were leading or where you wanted to go, even though things were moving along, right? But maybe you were just unsure. But now it's like there's some sort of clarity that you are a little more aware of than you used to be. Okay, so let us see what your future holds. Okay, so your future situation is the Three of Cups. So this is friendships, this is celebrations, but it's not a permanent state of happiness. It's a temporary. And I'm not saying that you won't be happy after this situation. I'm just saying that because 3 is a low number, right? It's not 10. These decks go up to 10, right? 3 is a low number. So if there has been some struggle or maybe even some mental health issues that you are slowly getting past, it's talking about a celebration where you will feel joy again. You will feel happy. Okay, something will happen where you can finally be more content and satisfied with. Okay, maybe there is a celebration coming up that you will partake in. Maybe you're going to a wedding of a friend or a family member, maybe a birthday party, something temporarily, something where you might end up, being around friends and people that will make you laugh and smile and just maybe not forget, but heal a piece of yourself through. Okay, even if it's a small part, at least that's something. Okay, so we're going to use the Oracle decks now to see more information for you. Okay, so you got sacrifice. So this could mean different things to different people. This could mean that what are you willing to sacrifice for the things that you want in your life? Right? Maybe you need to let go of certain things that you've been holding on to for so long. Or perhaps for others, it could be saying, why have you been sacrificing so much of yourself for the approval of others? Or for some validation? Right? It's going to mean different things to different people. So ask yourself, how does sacrifice fit into your life? Are you sacrificing too much, or have you taken on so much and aren't willing to sacrifice something that will lead you to somewhere better? So let's see what else we get. Okay, you got spirit guides, insight, guidance, and purpose. So with these Three of Cups, this could also be some sort of guidance, right? Because it's a friendship group. So it could be telling you to maybe seek guidance on some type of matter. Maybe this Page of Swords here that has opened up to some sort of clarity, maybe you'll have to seek guidance from friends regarding whatever this matter is. You got peacemaking. Huh. I'm wondering if if someone here has been having trouble with some sort of friend group or a friend in general, where there was some maybe falling out. Maybe you need to sacrifice or work on your own, maybe stubbornness, right? Remember that no person on this planet will ever have 100% qualities that you will 100% approve of. There will always be some sort of quirk or flaw or something that you may disagree with. So you have to accept people as they are. You can, help them see things. Like if it's something serious, like, like someone who's constantly lying or backstabbing you, then of course you can move on from them. But if this is just someone that, you know, that just has some sort of way about them, it's like you have to accept them as they are. You know what you can expect from them, so just move along with that knowledge. I remember when I first watched Vampire Diaries. If you haven't watched the show, so there is the main friend group where the main girl in the show is friends with a girl that ends up being a witch, and they're friends with this blonde girl called Caroline. And she was always so bubbly and girly, and sometimes like what you would imagine those, like popular girls to be like, while Bonnie and Elena weren't like that. And in the beginning of the show, I kept thinking, why are they friends with this girl? Like, they don't match their vibe, right? Like, these two are different from this one. But then you start to see that this girl also has a heart. She's caring, she loves her friends, and, things like that. So there's a lot more to a person. So everyone has those little quirks that you may not agree with, or, sometimes it might rub you the wrong way, or annoy you, but at the end of the day, they're great people, right? So sometimes you have to sacrifice a little annoyance or discomfort, not in like a bad way, but just, um, not exactly discomfort, but just, that annoyance. You have to sometimes sacrifice a little things because they're more than that, right? They're great friends. So it's possible that through some guidance and some more insight and clarity of the mind, you get to reconnect with someone or be a peacekeeper among your friends. Maybe your other friends have not been getting along, and maybe you need to inform them and be that guidance for them, because maybe you see things in a zoomed out view, right? And you can see it more clear than they can because they're fully in it, right? So let us see, where does this lead to? Okay, so this, if not corrected, if not healed in some way, this could basically lead to some sort of competition or jealousy. Okay? So it's up to you to hold your ground, and you have to trust your abilities to overcome any situation. Okay? Stay firm in what you believe in, because when you live in truth, when you live with morals and values and know what you stand for, then you become a lot more clear. Because if you fall for anything, if you just go around with whatever mainstream tells you, flip-flopping back and forth, you end up being disorganized, you end up being unreliable, no one can depend on you, you fall for anything, so there's no loyalty to you. No one can trust you. You're a dishonest person. Anyone can buy you, right? But if you stand your ground, if you have morals, if you have values, if you know what your limits are, if you have boundaries, then the path is a lot more clear for you. Because then you know what path you're willing to take and you limit it, right? Because you're not going back and forth. You are honed in and tuned in the path that you have to be on. So stay true to who you are, what you believe in, and your clarity will get that much stronger. Okay, so group 2, that is all I have for you today. Please consider subscribing, leave a comment and a like if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to check out my Ko-fi and support me there. Everything goes back into my channel, and you can also get a personal tarot reading that is catered specifically to you. All of those links, as well as links to where you can connect with me, will be in the description box below, so check those out, and I'll see you next time. Hello group 3, and welcome to your reading. So let's see what your past, your recent past was like. So you got the Justice here. Now I'm wondering if some of you had some sort of court case recently, or involved in something, or maybe you received some sort of justice or karma. Let's see what your present is like. Okay, your present situation is a 3 of Cups, so some sort of celebration. Did you win this case, or some money, or maybe karma was on your side and you benefited from something? There's some sort of temporary happiness or relief happening currently in your life. So let us see what your future holds. You got the High Priestess. So some sort of intuition or knowledge or download into your life. Something more awakening and spiritual coming towards you soon. Let's see what your tarot has to say. Not tarot, oracle. Wow, you got Poseidon with flow. So remember to keep calm, okay? Because you cannot get a strong intuitive download or information when you are in chaos mode or struggling, or, you know, all up in your head and constant thoughts. You have to relax, okay? Whenever you relax, you can do a lot more. You're more productive, you're more stable, you're more easily focused, okay? So with Poseidon here telling you to just flow, okay? Let's see what else you get. Okay, so you got teach and share, instill, instruct, educate. So there's something here that you need, some sort of knowledge that you need to pass down or give to someone. Maybe someone else is going through something that you have already been through, and you know, you can teach them on ways to maneuver through whatever situation this is. So don't be, you know, stingy with your knowledge. Make it available, share it with people, so that, because of course if someone helped you through something, you would be a lot more grateful, and maybe you would have, gotten to where you need to be faster, right? So if you have that knowledge, make it available for others so that they don't have to struggle. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have wanted to struggle, right? So consider sharing or teaching someone whatever this is. And you got wisdom. So with this high priestess here, and as you take Poseidon's guidance and actually allow yourself to flow, you become a sort of master in your divinity, where you have the wisdom and the skills that you can pass on, teach to others, make it available, and not for egotistical reasons, right? Because you don't want to be putting out that intention into the world where you're some, spiritual guru or whatever, but then people dig up your life and see how many flaws or how corrupted you are becoming because of your ego, because people are following you, right? You don't want that. Stay humble, ground yourself, and have something in your practice, whether it's some sort of ritual or prayers or something that basically keeps you grounded and humble, some sort of reminder, okay? So that while you're putting that information out there, while you're sharing your wisdom to others, no matter what topic it is, whether this is actual spirituality or maybe this is your path of becoming a teacher, right? Whatever it is, do it for the potential benefit of adding better into the world, okay? Because the past generations, the teachings, the education that has been put out into the world has always been because of some agenda, right? If you don't know, public schools were created in order to teach kids and to instill in them a sort of personality, to only ever be employees. Private schools teach kids to become employers. Okay, so public school kids are made to be nothing but workers for someone better and higher status, which is terrible. Okay, so if you're going to become a teacher, if you're going to pass your knowledge and wisdom, whether it's for business, whether it's for, one-to-one, or however this is or means to you, do it because you want to see a better world. You want to see change. Okay, you want to see that people don't have to struggle and be tortured in this life as they have been for generations. Because if you think that you are oppressed in some way, know that there are things happening underground in a metaphorical and literal sense that would shock you with how these people or children are being treated. Okay? And they are living in really harsh conditions that no one would want to wish upon anyone. And we need to change that. So consider sharing your wisdom. Don't always put it behind a paywall. Share it. Allow people to become wiser, smarter, humble, to have more empathy and sympathy for other people, for animals, for this planet, for nature. Because remember that without humans, nature would thrive. But without nature, we die. So prioritize, okay? Prioritize what is truly important. So let us see where this leads you into the future. Okay, so it leads you to the Hanged Man, which is a change in perspective. You will not be seeing life as it has been before. You're going to open your eyes to a whole new way of living, to a whole new way of thinking, of perceiving, of experiencing. Okay, all of this leads to something a lot more unique. Something that either this world hasn't seen ever, or for a very long time, or maybe it's just to you. Something that totally shakes up your world and shifts it to something different because you're not used to it. Maybe you've been so maybe you've been closed-minded or seeing things from only one perspective, but this shift in these scenarios changes things up for you and you start seeing life in a totally new way, right? And remember that every time that things shift, change in your life, that there are things that might fall apart because the way your life is structured, the energy and frequency it holds, not everything can meet that standard of frequency. So it ends up falling apart or dying off or being removed from your life, right? Maybe your friends, someone from your friend circle will start arguing with you for stupid reasons, but that's because maybe their energy and your energy don't like match or aren't compatible anymore, right? So then you guys fall apart. So just know that whenever shifts like that are happening, that there's a reason for it. And even if your conscious minds make an excuse as if like, oh, they change, or oh, they're just stuck up or stubborn, or just being stupid, so I don't want this friend here anymore, that it's actually deeper than that. Okay, that it's all about energy. Everything is energy first, and then the physical is manifested. Every illness starts out as something spiritual, something that bothers your spirit self, and you're not wanting to see it or to act upon it or to change it, and then it gets worse and worse, and it keeps building and building until you start getting physical symptoms. So someone that maybe has been holding so much mental pain, right? Things that really bother them deep inside, and they haven't been telling anyone. They end up maybe getting throat or stomach cancer, right? People maybe that are too overwhelmed and constantly thinking on so many different things, maybe they start getting headaches. So instead of popping pills for these symptoms, try to sit with yourself and ask yourself, what is it that is truly bothering you? What are you holding on to? What are you bottling in? What have you been bearing for so many years? Okay, you need to ask yourself these questions so that you can deal with it. Okay, and try in the future to deal with it when you start to feel it, so that you can heal it right away and not have to go through treatments and doctor appointments and wasting time and money for something that you could have done earlier. Okay, so group 3, I hope this resonated with you. I wish you guys luck. Remember to flow. Okay, a calm mind can do wonders. Okay, you'll be more productive, more stable, more focused when you're calm and just go with the flow. Take it one step at a time, one day at a time, one project at a time, one task at a time, whatever it is. Okay? So that's all I have for you. Consider subscribing to my channel if you'd like to stay updated on more readings and arts related content. Consider also checking out my Ko-fi page where you can get an actual personal reading that is catered specifically to you, since these are general and may or may not resonate. And you can do a lot more things there, like become a member, shop, leave a tip, whatever. So all those links will be in the description box below, as well as links to social media where you can connect with me. So check those out, and I'll see you guys next time.